This is Andy Perrault for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. Take two, as we had to start a press conference when I first started interviewing you, Shakan Peters. As always, I'm glad you're joined by yourself. How are you doing?
Good man, it's good seeing you, Andy. Last time it's been, was it at the Villa Ground?
Villa Ground, yeah.
It was the Villa Ground, so we've come a very long way. Yeah, man, that was at the start of my career, so we've come a very long way since there, man. I know we was meant to see each other and so on, but it's great seeing yourself as well.
As you've said it there, it has been great to see yourself, as I'm appreciative that you're happy to see me. Not many people are these days. Obviously, you're going in with Dec Spelman once again. You fought him in the Ultimate Boxer tournament. You were successful with that fight and that performance. But this time round, for the English title, 10 rounds, how much different do you think it's going to be for yourself on fight night?
For me, I don't believe it's going to be any different. It's, all it is just more rounds, same opponent, more rounds. Obviously, I get that, as fighters, we're always continuously improving. The thing is, we share the ring, so I'm sure he's going to come with different tactics, different plans. But it's something we've also worked on as well differently. I've shared the ring with him as well, and I know certain things to expect as well and whatever. But it's nothing different. At the end of the day, we prepared solidly for 10 hard rounds. I prepared solidly for that, and whether it be 10 or less, then I'm sure the result will be the same.
I know when you fought him in the Ultimate Boxer series, you'd have analysed everybody who was going into the tournament prior to the fight. With regards to it now, what can you watch of Dec Spelman that you'll take something different from it than what you would have watched it before Ultimate Boxer?
There's nothing much really of watch. We share the ring, so I know what he's capable of. He knows what I'm capable of. But as I say, boxing and a smart fighter and good boxers, they're always continuously improving. I know I've come on a lot more since then. I'm pretty sure Dec's come on a lot more since then as well. Cargreaves constantly says that he's got a lot of hidden this and hidden tricks. That's fine, but I've come on. I'm sure he's come on. It's going to be a great fight for the fans come Saturday.
How do you see the fight progressing as the rounds go on between yourself and Dec?
It all depends, I know I come on strong in the rounds and I'll stay strong. I'm sure he'll admittedly say he comes on strong and stays strong as well. So for me, it's just more rounds, more time for me to work. It's more time for him as well, and I know my skills will prevail.
Now, for whatever reason, I thought I'd let you stand up on a ledge to make you even taller. Now, you're 6'6" without the ledge, aren't you, Shaq?
6'8" with the ledge, isn't it? No.
6'8" with the ledge, yeah. So, thankfully, like I've said, I've got a tall tripod. How much of a difference or significance do you think that extra reach and that height advantage will bring for yourself as your career progresses? Because any heavyweights off the top of my head who are 6'6" with that type of advantages that you have?
Obviously, yeah, my height and my reach plays a big factor. But a lot of people don't see, and this is why it's good to have this, step up in a 10-round fight. I've got very inside work. I've got great inside work. I've got great defense as well. So it's something with the 10 rounds. Everyone's going to see a lot of my ability. I mean, me being light heavyweight as well, like I said, coming down to this weight as I started as a cruiserweight, for my first one it was cruiser. I've knocked down every opponent or knocked out. So, it's something where I carry the power down from cruiserweight anyway. So doesn't affect anything on my game. It's anything, this is my strong point. I'm very strong at this weight, and over the rounds I'll just get stronger, and I proved that within sparring, I proved that within my training, I proved that in the Ultimate Boxer as well, because remember as well, I know that wasn't 9 straight rounds, but still, we had a little break in between, we've done that. But now it's not me fighting any other opponents, me fighting the same opponent with the same style for 10 rounds. So it's something where, I know the skills I possess, and people will see that on Saturday.
Talk about that transition from cruiserweight to light heavyweight and what brought that decision to the fore.
It's just, we weren't really having to do any form of dieting or anything. When it was coming in as cruiserweight, I was just coming in as I walk around. And, with the Ultimate Boxer opportunity, it was one that, we couldn't resist and not say no to. So we took that opportunity. And that's where, basically, me and myself and my team, we realised, we're quite comfortable. We just thought, we'll see if we could drop the weight and so on. And we was very comfortable dropping the weight. Like I said, even now, I'm already on weight ahead of Saturday, and I feel very refreshed. And I'm good at this weight. So I think Ultimate Boxer is where we realise, light heavyweight is the comfortable weight class for myself. And like I said, my height and reach and my power causes trouble to all these light heavyweights.
For that first time dropping down to light heavyweight, was it a difficult period at all? Obviously, I know since then you'd have stayed in camp, you'd have kept ticking over, etc. But to do it for the first time, was it a struggle? Was it a difficult situation to find yourself in?
No, it wasn't any difficult situation. I just had to literally just. Obviously, I'm very disciplined outside the ring anyway. I don't eat, rubbish food or anything, but it's something like we make it very comfortably. I'll say this, people look at me and think, oh gosh, 6'6", he's struggling to make the weight. Honestly, we make this comfortably because I'm very disciplined with what I eat, and I've got a great meal prep, beetroots, who provides me my meals and so on, and man, we're strong, man. We're prepared at this way.
Now, I'm not sure as for how long you've been with him now, but he's been for probably the best part of 6 months, if not longer. Dean Whyte, your manager, how did that come about?
Dean Whyte's co-managing my current manager, John Pegg. It's something where, he's a talent scout himself, I'm sure. We had conversation, we spoke, and it's something where, with his knowledge and connections and so on, it's something, to be fair, he got this fight, the English title fight, on this one show, so props to him for that. It's come along, he's co-managing, and him and John Pegg working happily together, and it's all going well. We're just going to I'm just going to do my job as a fighter, tick the boxes in the ring, and on to the next stages. We're working, I've got a solid team, so yeah.
What's it like to work with Dean? Dean's a bit of a cult hero now over social media.
Dean's cool, man. He's a down-to-earth guy, inside and outside. He's just a down-to-earth person, man. Anyone, he's big and all that, but he's a friendly person. And he's always, like my career, like my team, Paul Coonahan, John Pegg, and himself. They've got my interest at heart in my career. So, it's something where I do the job in the ring. I live with himself. But as I say, Dean, man, is cool.
And just on a sparring front, I also know that you've shared some rounds with Joshua Buatsi, a highly decorated amateur background, and there's a lot of hype around his professional career. How have you found yourself mixing it with Josh in sparring?
Very good, man. As I say, as a fighter, it don't matter what level or who I'm sparring, I'm always learning. But it's been good, Joshua's a very respectful person. We have great rounds, we get the work in, and, it's good competitive spars or whatever. And, it's something where they're welcoming that GP. And, Rob McCracken and so on. I know he talks with my coach, and, we'll be up there regularly. But I don't believe it's any, hype. At the end of the day, Buatsi's earned his stripes, you know what I mean? He's gone to the Olympics, the bronze medalist, he's done whatever he's done in the amateurs or the worlds or whatever, and now he's proving it as a professional as well. So why wouldn't it be good for myself? I've only been in the game 2 years, and he's been in the game for so many years, but if I can learn, mix it up and learn with someone like that as well, then I'm doing something right.
Well, Shakan Peters, before I let you shoot off, final word with yourself. What would you like to say ahead of Saturday night?
Everyone that's tuning in, it's going to be a great fight. I'm going to show, you're going to see the best me. I'm going to, just produce as I always do. You know what I mean? It's been, I've been every step up and every test I've faced, I always prove it, and I back up everything I say. I'm going to be victorious. I'm going to be the winner on that day, and respect to Dec and his team. Like I said, I've got nothing bad to say about him. It's a very respectful thing here at the end of the day, because I'm grateful for the opportunity for even having English, because he didn't have to choose me. But it's going to be a great fight, and I'm going to bring it, man.
Shakan Peters, thanks for speaking to myself on Boxing Social.
Thanks very much, man. Take care of yourself, bro.